shout out to Darian McNeil for sending me this story. And this is going to be a fairly quick story. And it's one of those things where you can say you're honestly not surprised. So we all knew this was going to happen. After this spectacle that that other family of the man you see in this picture, after that display of utter patheticisms, and I know that's not even a word, to give this woman a hug and how they treated her in court and everything like that, we are not surprised that now her attorneys have now filed an appeal to either lessen her sentence even more than what it is, or to get her out of jail altogether. What the family should have done was have the utmost contempt and ill will and a host of other words I can't think of right now toward this woman to make sure her raggedy ass stays behind bars. Then the thought of an appeal most likely would not have come across the table. And then throw in the fact that Mammy Kemp decided to also add in on the 3-ring circus from that other family. This is why that is happening. But we knew that even if this wasn't going to happen, or if this didn't happen, they would have tried to file an appeal. But it would probably, in my opinion, made it more difficult for it to pass. Let me go ahead and read this article coming from the Atlanta Black Star. Amber Geiger's appellate attorney is reportedly securing an option to win the ex-Dallas cop convicted of murder in the death of slain PWC associate Botham Jean a get-out-of-free-jail card. Michael Mola filed a notice of appeal regarding Amber Geiger's murder conviction last week, according to court documents. Robert Rogers, another of Geiger's attorneys, however, told the news network the measure is more of a technicality. You have 30 days by statute to file a notice or intent to appeal, so the lawyer that's handling the appeal filed that just to preserve the right. U.S. Magistrate Judge Irma Carrillo Ramirez has already commended that Dallas be dropped from a civil lawsuit John's family filed related to the ex-cop's killing of John, September 6, 2018. Now look at that. Another judge has recommended that Amber Geiger be dropped. That Dallas, as a department, be dropped from a civil suit that the family filed a while back. See what all this forgiveness and all this hugging will do? Geiger has said on that day she thought she was walking. We ain't going to read that part. It says, although Geiger was in her uniform and worked for the police department at the time, Ramirez wrote in her opinion that Geiger was off duty during the encounter that led to John's death. Attorney Darrell Washington, who was representing the John family, however, told Atlanta Black Star, Monday the law remains that the moment Geiger suspected the crime was committed, she was legally called back onto duty. It has always been our position that Amber Geiger was on duty. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison on October 2nd, following her conviction earlier that week. In another development in the case, Dallas County District Attorney John Krasut faces a contempt of court hearing October 31st regarding a television interview he gave before the trial when Judge Mammy Kemp had a gag order in place. Kemp ordered Krasut to explain why he gave the interview, and in turn, the district attorney has filed a motion to have Kemp replaced for the contempt hearing. Well, good. She needs to be removed. She should have never been presiding over that damn case in the first place. But I do remember when that happened, when that person gave that interview, because they tried to completely throw the case. But now, if I had knew what would have transpired then, it wouldn't have really mattered. The case was pretty much thrown from jump, even while he did what he did. I wouldn't be surprised if Mammy Kemp put him up to it looking back at it now. But like I said, this doesn't surprise me that they are filing a motion to have her, have them appeal her sentencing or whatever's going on with her right now. Because 10 years is nothing to begin with. And she most likely won't even have to serve all 10 of those years. Myself, and plenty of others highly doubt that she will have to serve those years. So if this appeal goes through, it is what it is. the family, in my opinion, blew it. They did with that. With what they put out there, they blew it. They only had one thing to do, and that is have ill will towards this bitch, and they couldn't even do that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.